Hello, Alabama. Big Louisiana recruit happy with Bama offer. And he said, I know it's a good football culture. Alabama has a great football culture and tradition. Let's get to the news. When it comes to tradition and excellence in college football, Alabama is a name that resonates strongly. It's no wonder that the program's recent offer to young Zyon Forall, a promising talent from Jesuit High School in New Orleans, generated so much buzz. After all, when a Crimson Tide extends an offer, it's not just an academic or athletic opportunity, it's an invitation to be part of something much bigger, a culture rooted in passion for the sport and the relentless pursuit of perfection. Forall, a versatile athlete, has already accumulated 10 offers since the beginning of January, including proposals from giants such as Florida State, LSU, and Texas A&M. However, the offer from Alabama seems to have struck a special chord in the young player. In his own words, Alabama is like a football school. This simple and direct phrase carries all the weight of the reputation that the program has built over the years under the leadership of legends such as Nick Saban and now Kalen DeBoer. It's a place where football isn't just a sport, it's a way of life. Forall's reaction to receiving the offer speaks volumes about the impact Alabama has on young athletes. He admitted to being excited and surprised, acknowledging that the hard work he's been putting into the game is starting to pay off. That sense of accomplishment is something Alabama knows how to cultivate well. The program not only attracts talent, but also inspires them to reach even greater heights. And that's no accident. The team's structure, dedication to player development, and winning mentality are all ingredients that make Alabama a unique destination for those who dream of making it big in college football. What stands out about Forall is his versatility. He's the kind of player who can change the course of a game with his ability to get off the ball quickly, make precise moves, and pressure the opposing quarterback. Plus, his ability to play outside linebacker and other defensive positions makes him a valuable asset to any team. In Alabama's case, that flexibility could be exploited to its fullest. Under the guidance of Kalen DeBoer, who has demonstrated impressive strategic vision, Forall could become a real difference maker in the team's defensive system. Another point Forall made was the unique environment surrounding Alabama. He noted that there's really nothing around Alabama. There's nothing to focus on except football. This observation reflects a reality that many within the program know well, the absolute focus on the sport. In Tuscaloosa, distractions are set aside, and the commitment to football is total. This creates an ecosystem where players can grow not only physically, but also mentally, learning to handle the pressure and expectations that come with wearing a Crimson Tide uniform. Forall's arrival at Alabama, should he decide to accept the offer, could represent another chapter in the program's success story. He would be molded by a coaching staff that knows how to bring out the best in its players while also helping to maintain Alabama's tradition of relentless defense. His ability to track the ball carrier and his aggressiveness at the line of scrimmage are traits that align perfectly with the style of play that the team values. Alabama's offer to Zyon Forall is more than just an individual opportunity. It is a reflection of the legacy that the program continues to build by attracting young talent who share the same passion and determination. For Forall, accepting this challenge would mean entering a world where football is treated with reverence, where every practice is a chance to improve, and where the ultimate goal is always victory. And for Alabama, having a player like Forall would be another piece in the puzzle of a promising future, keeping alive the flame of excellence that lights the Crimson Tide's path. Jeremiah Alexander's transfer from Alabama to Clemson is one of those moments that reflects not only the individual decisions of an athlete, but also the larger dynamics of modern college football. When a player with Alexander's pedigree, once considered one of the top recruits in the country, decides to leave an iconic program like Alabama to join another giant like Clemson, there's more at stake than simply changing uniforms. It's a story about personal growth, opportunity, and the bonds that shape those choices. Jeremiah Alexander, who arrived at Alabama as a five-star linebacker, was one of the top prospects in the 2022 class. He was seen as a key piece for the future of the Crimson Tide defense. However, his journey in Tuscaloosa didn't exactly follow the expected script. In 3 seasons, he had few opportunities to shine, totaling just 11 tackles in 28 games and participating in just 57 total defensive snaps. Still, Alexander is quick to point out that his time at Alabama was invaluable. "My time at Alabama, I wouldn't trade it for anything," he said. "I feel like it made me the man I am today." That statement reveals impressive maturity, acknowledging that even in the face of challenges, his past experience helped shape who he is today. Everyone at Alabama, from the coaches to the fans, wishes Jeremiah well on his new journey. After all, he wore the Crimson Tide uniform with pride and contributed to the legacy of a program that has always prioritized the development of its athletes, both on and off the field. However, it's also clear that Alabama's tradition, culture and team are unmatched. The program led by Kalen DeBoer continues to be a beacon of excellence in college football, attracting the best talent and molding them to achieve success at every level. Alexander's departure does nothing to diminish Alabama's commitment to maintaining its high standard of performance and producing champions. The decision to enter the transfer portal was driven, above all, by a desire to play more. With 2 years of eligibility remaining, Alexander wanted to ensure he could compete at the highest level on Saturdays and showcase his skills on the field. It's a sentiment shared by many college athletes, especially those facing talent-laden roster depth at programs like Alabama. For Alexander, the opportunity to go to Clemson represented a chance to reinvent his career and find a new home where he could thrive. One of the most compelling factors in this transition was the role of Peter Woods, a former teammate of Alexander's at Thompson High School in Alabaster, Alabama. Woods, now a defensive lineman for the Tigers, played a pivotal role in Alexander's decision. When the linebacker entered the portal, Woods immediately reached out to him via FaceTime with a clear message: "You know where to come." That invitation reflects something bigger than just friendship. It's an example of how relationships built over the years can influence important decisions. Alexander and Woods have a deep connection, dating back to their youth leagues and high school careers, where they won titles together. That foundation of trust and camaraderie made the transition to Clemson a natural fit for Alexander. "Peter played a big part in that," he said. "We played high school basketball together, youth leagues together. Ever since we started playing football, we've always had relationships." Alexander also noted that Clemson offers something special in terms of its environment and culture. During his conversations with Dabo Swinney, the Tigers coach repeatedly emphasized the phrase, "God makes no mistakes." That may sound like a generic maxim, but for Alexander, it resonated as a message of purpose and destiny. Swinney, known for his careful approach to recruiting players through the transfer portal, saw something in Alexander that made him believe the linebacker would be a good fit both on and off the field. And Alexander agrees. "I felt like Clemson was the best school where I could develop as a player and also as a man every day." Good luck to the guy on his new team, but Bama is where he's had a lot of success. What do you think? Comment.